Welcome back to another video, guys. It has been a minute since I've made a video here on the dairy farm, so I'll give you guys a quick update. Spring has finally showed up. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt. That's because it got up to 15 degrees today. Snow is melting like crazy. The craziest part though is that 5 days ago we had minus 20 in the morning still, so crazy how quickly the temperature can warm up here. But we're happy to see it. Winter definitely drug itself out a little too long, and we're really excited to see spring. It's definitely one of the most exciting times of the year for us as farmers. The fields are going to dry out soon, and we'll be out there sooner than we think with the manure wagons. Going to get those hooked up pretty soon here. The lagoon is looking really full. I definitely probably have about a week of storage left in that thing, so that's going to happen sooner than we think. Also, the seeder's going to get going pretty soon too. A couple of weeks and we'll probably have that out of the shed, and our mechanic Brent will be looking at it, making sure that thing's ready to go, and we'll be out in the fields before we know it. Really exciting time. And yeah, the yard, of course, it's a mess. It's muddy everywhere, and that comes with the seasons changing. It is Monday morning. Usually on Mondays me and Dad take close-ups together out of the corrals, but this morning Dad's gone, so Miriam's helping me this morning instead. We got a list of cows we got to take out of the pens, and we're also going to look for heifers in the corrals to see if they're bagging up at all. Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good.
This cow we're gonna take out. Go on here. We got all the close-up cows that we were looking for, plus a few heifers. What are you looking at, girl? Could go that way. But it is getting hot out here today. It's only 9 in the morning, not even. It's like 8:30. And we're already sweating out here. Oh, are the heifers gonna go in themselves? Be nice for once. Come on, ladies. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the air ambulance up there. Stars. It's never a good sign. Just gotta be thankful you're not in it. Bunch of good girls. We just got all the close-up cows in the barn, and our feeder Maxime came to me and he says, I'm stuck. It's pretty funny. He's just hung up on a bit of snow there. Silage was spilt there because that's where we fill the feed wagon with water. It kind of covered the snow and ice and made a big lump there that he's hung up with the feed wagon on now. So he's just spinning out this one wheel. I'm gonna hop in the tractor. I'll see if I can wiggle it loose. I'm gonna hit the brakes on this wheel. You can do that in tractors. I'll put the brake on this wheel, forcing the other one to spin, and hopefully I can wiggle myself out like that. All right, well, you get the first stuck of the year, bro. First one to get something stuck.
Oh yeah.
Driving tractors for about a year. All I had to do was use the brakes to get them unstuck. So in every tractor, you got the two brake pedals, one for the right rear wheel, one for the left rear wheel, and you can unlock them. And then I could brake with the wheel that was spinning out, and then the other one started spinning and pulled us out. So. The afternoon now, and we're going to be switching our barns a little bit into summer mode, taking the insulation bats and the tarps off of our exhaust fans at the back. This is something we got to do every spring, and every fall we're putting them on there. You guys know we get really cold temperatures here in the winter and really hot temperatures in the summer, so we build our barns for both of those climates, and we got to switch the ventilation around a little bit to when the seasons change. So that's what we're doing this afternoon. Miriam is here to help me out, and she literally just kind of got the hang of driving a wheel loader recently. And she's going to be lifting me up for these tarps. Those tall ones up there on the pack barn, you need the loader, and it's just kind of convenient for this one. So hopefully you don't drop me today.
Yep.
This is completely safe, right?
Yep.
You're a certified wheel loader operator?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's get at it. What do you want to do first, the tarps or the insulation bats on the inside? Tarps is going to be easier for you because you get to just sit in the wheel loader.
Okay, then let's do the hard work first.
So we got to take the louvers off, and the louvers are held on by these clips on the side, and I only ever put the bottom clips on and not the top clips because we can't reach those from the ground. So over the years we figured that out, makes it a lot easier. So you can take those clips off there. Oh, these ones were really easy, bro.
This one too?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now you just lift the louvers out. Yeah, get a good grip on it. Yeah, you just wow, it's hot back there.
It is.
It's because the black tarp.
Good?
Wow, I was really hoping you'd struggle more with that. Taking those things out is definitely a lot quicker and easier than putting them in. So then we just take all those insulation bats and we stack them in our electrical room here. Yeah, in the corner. Got the insulation bats out, now we're gonna take the tarps off the outside. It's kind of a double layer barrier. We were really struggling with the barn getting too cold in the winter with just the insulation bats, so we use these tarps. They work pretty good. You can see a little bit of condensation does form in them. That's some greasy barn water. So we're just gonna take these off. They're a little bit too tall to do it without a wheel loader, so Miriam's gonna lift me up. Just make sure you stay off of the mud over here, otherwise Dad's gonna get real mad at you. Yeah.
I'll just say Jan told me to.
Oh, sure. Got the tarps off, now we're gonna pack them up. A couple of these have quite a bit of moisture in there, so we're gonna dry them off first. Hey!
That's right, he's hungry.
Good dog. We're all done taking the insulation out of those exhaust fans. We still got the two top ones to take the bats out from the inside of our pack barn there, but that's a little more difficult. I think I'll do that with the boss man when he gets back. We got a bit of flooding going on at the back of the yard here. Looks like some of those hemp straw bales are sitting in the water. Might have to move those. Hopefully it dries out quick though. We do have like a little overpass here. There's a culvert that goes underneath it. The water is supposed to flow, but I guess it's frozen because it's going around and over top of our little road there. Last thing I'm gonna show you guys, we took our mattresses out of the sand beds that we had. When we built this freestyle barn, we had a little bit of room in our budget yet. So we tried a little section of beds here with mattresses underneath the sand. They're still deep bedding sand. We just, on the bottom, had some mattresses there on top of the concrete. It was interesting, it did work good. The sand always stayed really soft and it didn't pack as quickly as the other beds. But since we have that bed buster, we figured, you know what, we're managing all the other beds the same in the freestyle barn except for the front section. You got to make sure your employees don't bed bust these, because otherwise they'll tear the mattresses apart, and they're kind of a bit of a liability, and they were also definitely starting to wear out a little bit. So we decided to rip them out. Here's a couple clips of that. Back, but as it pulls back, it's going to clamp down on the rubber mat and hopefully just pull it out with the bobcat. So yeah, they're just the same as the other beds now. Probably 6 inches of sand, and then below that there is that layer of concrete just to make sure the cows don't dig too deep down. I know some guys will leave dirt underneath there. They won't put anything underneath the sand, and that's just personal preference. That does allow some moisture to seep away maybe underneath the barn, but these beds, they stay pretty dry, and we don't see a need for that in our barn. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. We're definitely going to be getting back to a more regular upload schedule. Kind of been slacking here for the last month or so, but it's just difficult to film stuff. It's the same chores every day: milking cows, feeding cows, and your typical herd management stuff. So a little bit of dry content, but we're going to be out in the fields pretty soon, and I'm excited. Spring's finally here. I'll see you guys in the next video.